Taylor Swift is preparing for what promises to be one of the most anticipated celebrity weddings in recent memory, and new details are emerging about her plans to celebrate alongside her closest friends. According to sources familiar with the situation, the global superstar has personally asked supermodel Gigi Hadid to stand beside her as a bridesmaid when she marries NFL star Travis Kelce. The wedding itself is reportedly scheduled for next summer, though the exact location remains under wraps for now. The friendship between Swift and Hadid spans many years, making this invitation particularly meaningful for both women. An insider revealed that the two friends discussed these special plans during a private dinner in New York City earlier this week. The conversation took place on Monday night, creating an intimate moment for Swift to share her wedding vision with one of her dearest companions. Hadid apparently did not see the invitation coming and was genuinely surprised by the request. Her response was immediate and enthusiastic, accepting the honor without hesitation. The model reportedly expressed how thrilled she felt to be included in such an important celebration. This bridesmaid selection represents just one piece of a larger picture that Swift is carefully constructing for her big day. The Grammy-winning artist is taking a thoughtful and personal approach to building her bridal party, ensuring that each person understands their significance in her life. Rather than sending impersonal messages or making phone calls, Swift has committed to speaking with each potential bridesmaid face-to-face. This decision reflects her desire to make the experience meaningful and to convey exactly how much these relationships matter to her. Another name expected to appear on the bridesmaid list is Selena Gomez, who has been one of Swift's closest confidants for over a decade. The bond between these two pop icons has weathered numerous industry storms and personal challenges, making Gomez an obvious choice for the bridal party. Their friendship has been documented through countless public appearances, social media posts, and mutual support during difficult times. Having Gomez involved in the wedding festivities feels like a natural extension of their enduring connection. What makes this wedding planning process unique is Swift's emphasis on creating an extended experience rather than just a single-day event. According to the source close to the singer, she envisions the months leading up to the ceremony as a time for bonding, celebration, and shared memories. Swift wants her bridesmaids to enjoy parties, take trips together, and spend quality time as a group before the actual wedding day arrives. This approach transforms the traditional bridesmaid role into something more like a season of friendship and festivity. If you are enjoying these insights into how one of the biggest stars in the world plans her most personal moments, make sure to subscribe so you do not miss any updates as more details emerge about this wedding of the year. The preparations have already begun in earnest, with Swift finalizing her complete bridesmaid roster. She plans to inform everyone on the list personally, maintaining that intimate touch that characterizes her approach to this entire process. By handling these invitations in person, she ensures that each friend feels valued and understands the important role they will play. This level of attention to detail and personal connection demonstrates why Swift maintains such strong friendships despite her demanding career and constant public scrutiny. Interestingly, Swift plans to lean on Gomez for practical wedding advice as well as emotional support. Gomez recently went through her own wedding planning process when she married music producer Benny Blanco earlier this year. That experience gives her valuable insights into the logistics and challenges of organizing a major celebration. Swift intends to tap into this knowledge, asking Gomez about everything from selecting the perfect floral arrangements to choosing menu options that will satisfy diverse tastes. She also wants guidance on organizational matters that might not be immediately obvious to a first-time bride. The goal behind seeking this advice is clear. Swift wants to ensure that her wedding day becomes truly unforgettable, not just for herself and Kelce but for everyone in attendance. By learning from someone who recently navigated similar decisions, she can avoid common pitfalls and focus on creating magical moments. This practical approach balances nicely with her more emotional focus on friendship and meaningful connections. The recent dinner between Swift and Hadid in Manhattan marked a rare public appearance for the singer. Over recent months, Swift has deliberately stepped back from the spotlight, making fewer public outings than fans have become accustomed to seeing. This decision stems from serious concerns about personal safety and security. Swift has faced ongoing issues with stalkers, and these threats have understandably influenced how often she ventures into public spaces. The situation has become significant enough that she has modified her usual routines and limited her visibility. These safety concerns have even affected her ability to support Kelce during his professional commitments. The Kansas City Chiefs are currently pursuing another Super Bowl championship, yet Swift has been noticeably absent from many games. In previous seasons, she became a fixture at Chiefs games, with broadcasts frequently cutting to shots of her cheering from luxury suites. Her enthusiastic presence generated massive media attention and became part of the cultural conversation surrounding both her relationship and professional football. However, the combination of stalker incidents and broader worries about public safety has made attending these high-profile events more complicated. Despite these challenges, Swift continues planning for a future that includes a very public celebration of her love for Kelce. The wedding venue remains one of the biggest questions surrounding their upcoming nuptials. Sources indicate that the couple is considering locations in both the United States and Europe. They have particular fondness for Italy, a country that holds special meaning for them and offers stunning backdrops for a romantic ceremony. The Italian countryside, historic cities, and beautiful coastlines provide countless options for an unforgettable wedding setting. The decision about location will likely factor in not just aesthetic preferences but also practical considerations like guest travel, security arrangements, and privacy. Given Swift's concerns about safety and her desire for an intimate celebration with close friends and family, finding the right balance will be essential. A European location might offer more privacy and distance from American media, while a domestic venue could simplify logistics for many guests. As summer approaches, anticipation will only build around this celebrity union. Swift and Kelce represent a fascinating convergence of two different entertainment worlds. She dominates the music industry with record-breaking albums, sold-out stadium tours, and cultural influence that extends far beyond her songs. He stands as one of the premier athletes in professional football, with multiple Super Bowl victories and a reputation as one of the greatest tight ends in NFL history. Their relationship has captivated public attention precisely because it brings together these distinct spheres. Before we wrap up with more details about what we can expect from this celebration, take a moment to subscribe and join our community following this incredible love story as it unfolds toward the wedding day. The wedding itself promises to reflect both their personalities and their shared values. Swift's attention to detail and emphasis on meaningful connections will surely influence every aspect of the celebration, from the carefully selected bridesmaid group to the personalized planning process. Her fingerprints will be evident throughout. Meanwhile, Kelce brings his own family traditions and preferences to the table, creating a blend of two lives coming together. Friends like Haddad and Gomez will play crucial roles not just on the wedding day but throughout the entire journey leading up to it. The trips, parties, and planning sessions that Swift envisions will create lasting memories and strengthen bonds that already run deep. These women have supported each other through career triumphs and personal struggles, making them ideal companions for this next chapter. The fact that Swift chose to make these bridesmaid invitations in person rather than through less personal means speaks volumes about her character and priorities. In an era where text messages and phone calls dominate communication, her commitment to face-to-face conversations feels refreshingly intentional. It demonstrates respect for her friendships and recognition that important moments deserve the full presence and attention that only in-person interaction can provide. As details continue emerging about this highly anticipated wedding, one thing remains certain. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are approaching their marriage with thoughtfulness, intentionality, and a focus on surrounding themselves with people who matter most. The summer ceremony, wherever it ultimately takes place, will represent not just the joining of two individuals but the celebration of love, friendship, and the communities that have supported them both. Fans around the world will be watching eagerly as this next chapter unfolds for two of the most recognizable figures in their respective fields.